Hey everybody, what's going on? Jonathan Perez here, coming at you to show you my brand new favorite plugin. It is called Beaver Builder. Now, if you're not familiar with Beaver Builder, I'm going to use this video to pretty much just show you how awesome it is. Now, their website is wpbeaverbuilder.com, and at the end of the video, I will post a link for you. It will be an affiliate link because it just is. And that's really the introduction. So let's get started. Are you ready? All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a page for you to look at. And that page is going to be called Beaver Builder Demo Page. And since I don't want Google or any robots kind of browsing this page, I'm just going to set no follow, no index, and it's not going to be included in the sitemap. So I'll publish that. Let's wait for that to publish. And it's going to be a quick video because it's just going to be a overview, but you're going to see how powerful this is and what you can build in literally a matter of minutes. So check this out. We have Beaver Builder demo page, and there's nothing here, but I want to add something there. So let's say I don't know what to add, right? Well, I'm going to go to the page builder, which is Beaver Builder, and it has layout templates. Now there's blank page templates. I saved one a while ago on my website, so if you go to the Genesis maintenance page, you'll see pricing plans, and that's what that page template is saved as. So you can save your own templates. They also have pre-built templates, so you can start off with a blank page. You have Hope, Minim, Associates, Biz Agency, and all these funky cool ones. These are set as home pages, but you can use them as content pages as well. If you browse through my site, you'll see all the pages that I have set up are pretty much built off of some type of form of these pages with the image in the background and the scrolling, etc., etc. They also have content pages that are pre-built into this. So they have an About Us page, the services page, photo, portfolio, design, business, etc., etc., etc. And you can sample all of these when you get a chance. Right now, what I'll do is I'll pick one home page and I'll pick a content page just to kind of show you how this works, right? So let's go with, I don't know, what's a cool one? They actually all really nice. Let's do this one. This reminds me of the executive theme. If you're a Genesis user, the executive theme is pretty cool. You know what? Let's do a little comparison. Ready? Studio Press. Let's go to Shop for Themes and let's check out Executive Pro. Ah, look at that. So that's Executive Pro, and this is a page that was automatically built by Beaver Builder. So there are definitely some similarities here. So as you can see, your page is pretty much already built. If I click done and I publish the page, bam, there, Surefire Web Services, Beaver Builder demo page. This is the page. It's already done. If you want this to go full width, really easy. Ready? Go back to the page builder. I'm going to click this little wrench to edit the row, and I'm going to change this width to full width. Now what that's going to do is it's going to extend the edges over here to the end of the page. Now you can also set the content width to either fixed or full width as well. It's completely up to you. If I do full width, it's going to go like that, but obviously it's tiling, so we don't want that. So we want a fixed width for the content and a full width for the container. Now the reason why we want a full width for the container, and obviously you can mess around with this, but let's say I want to add a background and I don't want my background to be cut off at the edge. Well, I'll go back into the settings. I will find background, pick a color, background color, and let's make it dark gray, right? Sure. Or let's do like a solid, bright, orangey color. Doesn't really match, but you get the point. You could change the opacity if you want, so it's not as bright. I'll keep it at 100 for now. Add a little border. do a solid border. We'll make that dark gray here. And that's really it. I don't want to change any of the text. Advanced, you can add a class to it, just don't feel like doing that right now, and you can add margins and everything else. So we'll save it, and as you can see, all the changes that you do happen in real time. So as you're changing them, you can see exactly what's being edited and what's being changed, which is why I freaking just love this. This module we have right here is a content slider. If you click on add content to the right, you'll see you have row layouts, and I'll just show you a quick example. You could drag this literally anywhere you want. I could put it above the previous row we just made or in the row. And once you do that, you'll see it has 1, 2, 3 columns set up, and then you have the row that you can tweak and design however you want. There's also, it goes up to 6 rows, left sidebar, right sidebar, and a left and right sidebar, which the Genesis framework pretty much already has. But if you're in the Genesis framework and you set this up as a fold with page, and you just want a sidebar just because, then just put it in. And then you'll have it set up just like that. In the basic modules, you have a heading, which is, let's see, I'll show you. I mean, it's pretty obvious, it's just a heading. This is a heading. Okay. I could center it if I want. I could change the color. Let's center it. Give it a tag. I'll give it a H2 tag. But I want the font size to be a little bigger, so let's make it 42. And you see everything changing in the background. That's because this is all changing. So let's call this map area. And you can actually link it as well if you wanted. Style has the color, which is what we were just in, and it also has a mobile structure, which I like. All of these pages come set to be fully responsive, so as soon as you put the page in, you don't have to go into any type of responsive style sheet. It's set up, it's there, you're done. It's good to go. If you don't want a certain thing to show up in the mobile area, save. You could do it by the actual row. So if I click on the row settings and I click on advanced, where is it? Oh, I know I saw it. We'll come across it. I forgot how to do it off the top of my head, but oh, here it is, advanced, always. So you see large devices, large medium devices, small devices only. If you're familiar with Bootstrap, it kind of goes with the Bootstrap model where they have column MD, XM, SM, LG for large, and things like that. So if you only want this to display on large devices, you'll just click large devices, and then I'll show you right now, when it shrinks, it's going to disappear. As you can see, everything's being responsive. And you have the breakpoint. I think I did that wrong. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, it trickles down. Small devices only. So you could literally set up a mobile site just using this. So you can see, you know what? It's responsive. I think it uses the, what's it called? The viewport to do it. Because I have tried it and it does work. So I guess maybe shrinking the size of the screen doesn't work. But if you only want this to show up on your monitor sizes and not the mobile phone, you can mess with the settings on this page here, small devices, etc., etc., etc. Right now, I'll just keep it as always. It does work. You know, go on a phone and check it out. Actually, you know what? If you are looking at this on a phone and you go to this page, I'm going to set this up for small devices only. Save. Okay. So if you check it out on your phone, you'll probably get a different result. So yeah, so you can add content to any section within the page. The only thing you can't edit is the header and the footer. And since I use the Genesis framework all the time, that doesn't matter because that kind of goes with the theme. But PageBuilder, Beaver Builder also has a theme that you can use. It's totally up to you, totally your preference. I prefer the plugin. I just think it's amazing, and I like Genesis. So. Alright, so check this out. Now you have headings, you can add a photo, a separator, which is just the HR or horizontal rule, a text editor, which is the WYSIWYG in the page editor, or you can add a video. The advanced modules get a little bit more technical. You have accordion, which I hope you know what an accordion is, a button, call to action and call out. Call to action is, let's see if we have it here. This is a call to action. So it has a heading, a small sentence, and then it has a button to the right, and you can also stack it. So if I go to the settings, it says style. Right now it's laid out as inline. If I click stacked, you'll see that the call to action is now top to bottom. So very flexible there. And a lot of these elements are used in almost every website you see, so it's beyond useful to have these just at your fingertips like that. And the call out is simply just a box of text, and you can add an icon. You can make the icon big, you can make the icon small. What's cool about this is, watch this, ready? Here's the icon. I don't have this icon in my media library, but what Beaver Builder does is it gives you a whole selection of icons that you can pick from. And you can make these big, you can make these small, you can align it right in the text. So what I mean by that is the position. You see left of heading, so you have left of text and heading. If I go to where this is, if I click left of text and heading, you're going to see this move in like that. And then you can make the actual icon huge if you want. See? And then you could start messing around with it and giving it a completely different look. And you can also link it to anything you want as well. These are the pages, so if I wanted to start typing something, you'll see the pages that are in my WordPress install start to show up. Okay, so I'll save that. This is going nowhere. Back to this. We have content slider, which is exactly what you see over here. A gallery, which is a photo gallery. So if I want to put different images in, and I'll just show you real quick. So let's create a gallery. I'll take, let's see, we'll take Adrian, me, this picture, that one, and that one. Add it to the gallery. Update the gallery, 5 photos selected. And now you see down here, we have a little photo gallery being set up. Photo size, I want it small. Don't show captions, and the click action will be a light box. You also have a collage, which means everything just pretty much float lefts and stacks, or you have thumbs, which will make everything the same size. Advanced, add a class, add margins, and animation. Watch this, ready? I want the animation to be a fade in, and watch how this works. I'm going to save it. I'm going to publish it just so you can take a look. And keep your eye on the bottom of the screen. Ready? Look at that. You could also delay the fade in if you want. So when someone scrolls down, you want to wait like a second or half a second or anything like that, then just delay the fade in and you'll be good to go. Okay, so let's go back into the page builder and go over a few more things. HTML is just HTML. If you don't have something styled the way you want or coded the way you want, you can just click HTML and add it however you want. We got icon is just an icon. I'll show you it down here. So select the icon. This will give you the whole list of icons. And that's all it is. It just shows an icon. Haven't really found use for some of these things yet, but let's check the time. Let's see where that adds it. Oh, look at that. So you have an icon. So you can actually do a check, like a checklist if I wanted. But then I would have to keep doing, new icon, new icon, new icon. I don't want to do that. So, but all right, that's how that works. So it adds a little icon to the side. Let's see, styles. I haven't used everything yet, but everything that I have used has just blown my mind. Add content. Icon group. Let's add that. Add icon, add icon. Okay. So let's see. Let's select an icon, heart. Don't need it to go anywhere. Let's select another icon. We'll do a tag. And the last icon we'll do, scroll down here a little bit, that thing, whatever that is. I think it's files like flying out of something. Okay, check the style, structure, spacing, alignment. We're good. Advanced. Okay, save it. So now you have a group of icons. What's the point? I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. But if you wanted for any reason to just have a group of icons on your screen, then you can do that. Just to organize this a little bit, I'm going to take two columns. I'm going to drop it in this row. And I'm going to take this, pop it in there. So everything's drag and drop, which is what I love. Very easy to change the layout of something and just keep designing. So it takes all the code out of it, which I love. So let's go back to advanced modules. We have a map, which is obviously right there. The posts, I'm going to do that separately. And the pricing table is actually really cool. Let me show you the pricing table. And this was something new that they added, and they're updating it frequently, which is really awesome. So edit the price box. We're gonna do main price box. I don't know. The price is $35 per year. Button text is gonna say get this. No URL. Features. Awesome. Amazing. Cool. And check this out. You see, HTML is okay. So if I want to say strong, better, just to make it bold, strong. Oops, let's get rid of that. Yep. And click save. Now I have one price box in there. Let's take a look. Main price box. How cool is that? Did the text show up, or 35 per year? Style. Accent color. Definitely not white. Let's do black. Box background, box foreground. Yeah, you could obviously change the colors of everything. Alright, save that. Edit the pricing box. I'm going to do two just to save time. Price $2.55 per month. Button text. Oh yeah. Button color. And you could, edit each one. So if I wanted this one to stand out a little more than the rest, if I have three price boxes, let's say this is the popular price box, I could just give it a color. Accent color. We'll make it. I'm gonna make this thing really stand out. Horrible color scheme. Save it, and then I'm just gonna get rid of this one because I don't want a third box. Or maybe I will. We'll duplicate the main price box, move it to the bottom, and we'll keep it like that. Now you see how the everything kind of adjusts. That's pretty awesome. Edit the pricing box. We need some features. Test, 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 test. And I'm going to change this accent color because actually I'm going to change this color. Do a light gray. See what that looks like. Ugh. Okay. Better than that other gray. All right. So now you have a nice little pricing table, right? Let's keep going. Add content. Now we got what did I do? Just pricing table. Sidebar. Not really sure what the sidebar is. After entry, FAQ plans, footer, footer 3, header right, header bottom. Ah, interesting. So I guess these are all my widget areas, my sidebar areas. Oh, so I can add a sidebar that I already have set up in my widget areas onto this page. So I don't have anything in footer 1, footer 2, footer 3. Home top, I have. I'm not going to put that in home top. Let's do site top. I think that's probably the simplest thing here. Check that out. So this is what's up here. Except obviously it's styled up there for the theme. So I could create a sidebar and place it on the theme and then it'll show up there. Brilliant. Alright, we got slideshow, which is, you know what a slideshow is. Social button, tabs, and testimonials. Testimonials is actually just a slider with text. This is the content slider, and the slideshow is probably just the images. If we want to make sure, we could just go in and add it, and then create the gallery. I'll use this one, this one. There you go. There's my gallery. And save. There you go. It's a slideshow. Okay. And that is the gist of it. Now, they also have the advanced package where you can create your own modules, which I haven't gotten into yet, but I will definitely be doing that very soon. What else we got? And you can also add all of your widgets. So any widget or any plugin that you had and you have a widget, you can place it anywhere you want in the page. So that means if you're using Genesis, you can use the Genesis Sandbox featured post widget and put all of your posts on one area. If you have a calendar widget, you can write text on one side and then add the calendar on the other side, and that's pretty much how that goes. So one last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to advanced modules and I'm going to do posts because I didn't show you that yet. So you could actually make an entire blog page if you wanted to. So with posts, I have whoops. You can see the post here, year in review, and it's already styled. It's so cool, guys. I only want to show one post, so I don't want this thing going crazy. That's going to be year in review. It's set up as a grid. I could do a gallery or a feed. A feed is actually the content with the picture, like it's the actual post. And then it has the pagination there, which I don't want. Gallery would just be a square image. You'll see that right here. And then grid is what I just have. If I don't want the pagination, I'll just select none. If I want the pagination to be like an infinite scroll, I would just click scroll, and every time you hit the bottom of the page, it'll just keep going. So there's a lot of features in this, guys. It's very powerful, and it's amazing. It really is amazing. You have all your options, content, show the content. Do you want the more link? I want to show the more link. We have that there. I'm only going to show one, no pagination. I want to show posts. You could show testimonials, downloads. You could show any post type that you have. Change the order. Add filter, so you can do a specific post. You can do category, tags, anything by a specific author. and then the advanced pretty much is the same with everything. So save that. Now you got yourself the post showing here. I'm going to click done and publish this. And I will link to this page so you guys could just check it out and actually see what was built within the time that we did it. And that is pretty much it. That's everything in a nutshell. There's obviously the possibilities are limitless with the different page styles. You could really start to get creative. And Beaver Builder, definitely check it out. The link is going to be below this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on it, and watch out for more videos coming soon. Thank you.